Alright. Every time I have to do this, I don't know why it doesn't save my settings. It used to do it. It used to be fine. And then they changed everything. Suddenly, nothing works. Okay, so this camera... I gotta remember where I put this every time. Let's put this camera down. This thing should be pointed like over here, maybe? Maybe like over here. This camera... like that. What does that look like? That's not good enough. Okay, this thing... Point it like over here, maybe. Nope. Okay, what about like this? Is that good? That's bad. That's not good at all. But that, oh my god. Let's move it. Let's move it farther away. Okay, that's still... What the, oh my god. You guys have to deal with this every time. Every time, man. Every time. Is that good? That's not good. That's still not good. What about that? That's slightly better. What about this? That's still not good. Shit, what about that? That's worse. Like this? Is that good? Is that what you want? Is this what the camera? Is that what you want? Oh my god. No, okay. Here? No, that's worse. That's awful. But, that's close enough. Okay, that's almost good. It's almost good enough. You know what, whatever. It's probably good enough. I don't know. I don't know if there's a better way to do this. How about that? How about this? No. That? What about this? Is this good? This is not good. This sucks. Alright, I hate to spend like 5 minutes doing this every time. I just wish it would save. Let me pull up chat, I guess. Yeah. You know what? Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. No, I have to have it right there, right there. Yeah, that's perfect. That's actually really good. Okay, so welcome everyone. Let me turn off the overlay indicator. The viewfinder, disable that. What is this song? Okay, here's my Twitch window. Let me have it open. Twitch chat. Look, it's you guys. It's fishing time. Okay. And I'm gonna sit down. I'm sitting down now. Okay. Finally, I think we're good. Let me greet some people. Actually, this is kind of loud. Hello, welcome Duck, Chaos Ryan, Stanley, Jose, K Peluche, Chicken Coop, Enjoyer, Cloth Racer, and Zuuppie. Hello. Yeah, so yesterday I didn't stream because I tried streaming and then my internet upload speed was like 0.8 something kilobits per second. Sorry, 0.8 something megabits per second. If it was kilobits per second, that would have been awful, but it was megabits per second. And it just didn't work. I tried restarting my router and my modem. I restarted it once, and then it just wouldn't connect. It just stopped working like completely. And then I restarted it again, and then I think the actual upload speed was fixed. But at that point, it had already been like 40 something minutes, and it was just like, you know what? I'll just do something else today. So then I went and did something else, and now we're back on Thursday. I usually do these streams on Wednesday, but I guess today we're doing them on a Thursday. So that's fun. Love my ISP, huh? You guys, you guys love your ISP? I don't. Actually, like the night before I had that issue, they had other internet issues. Like it was at like 1 a.m. between 1 a.m. and like 3:30 a.m. or something. I think they were having internet issues. And, I searched on Twitter. I searched the name of my ISP. It's Optimum, by the way. I'm doxing myself. Optimum Online. They provide service for parts of New York and probably many other places. But they had an outage pretty late at night. And then I don't know, maybe my upload speed was throttled because of that, and then I had to like reboot my modem like twice. I don't know. They've had issues. I don't appreciate it. I used to be on Verizon. Right? I used to be on Verizon. They had Verizon Fios in my area. They still do. But I had to switch because they had some other issue that I couldn't figure out. I got a fairly decent 330 fiber connection. The supplied router is trash. Yeah. I think mine is like 200 up, 30 down. And it's been fine for the most part. It's just like sometimes it just doesn't work. I mean, I think that's usually what internet is like. Most of the time it works, except the times when it doesn't. And then that's when you realize how dependent you are on the internet. I feel like if I was just dependent on my ISP and I didn't have like data on my phone, I would have had nothing to do. I wouldn't have been able to look up whether other people were having issues. Right? Yeah, I don't know. The supplied routers. Which ISP? Where are you located? What's your address? What is your actual address? Please dox yourself on stream. Is it Verizon? I know Verizon does fiber. Are there a lot of companies that do fiber? I know Verizon. Google has its own Verizon fiber. Not Verizon fiber. Google fiber thing. I think they stopped offering it in a lot of places. Also, what's going on? What is this song? It's like quiet. You guys hear? It's really low. It's really low. Why is it so low? Poland, ISP is orange. They named their ISP after a color / fruit. Cool. Or what if that's just the color of your ISP? You're like, I'm not gonna name my ISP, but it has an orange logo. Yeah, it's actually called orange, okay. Man, I don't know. The internet is weird. I think when I used to have Verizon as my ISP, they called it Fios, but I don't know if I really got actual fiber. it was kind of slow. I used Verizon back when DSL was the thing. You guys remember DSL? There's a thing between dial-up and whatever internet we have nowadays. And it was always awful. It would like disconnect all the time. I used to play MapleStory like with a guild every Saturday or Sunday, and then like I would just constantly get disconnected. And I was like the guild leader, so they were waiting for me. I just like would try to log back in and I was like, oh sorry guys, my internet again. You're using DSL right now? What the heck? I didn't know they still offered that. What really is DSL? What is that? What is DSL compared to what we're using now? Wait, there's like DSL, there's fiber. What was between that? Just like I don't know. What is this even called? Coaxial cable? That's the transport medium, but like, is there an actual name for it? What really is DSL anyway? I mean, like, dial-up, it was pretty obvious what dial-up was. It went over your phone. DSL, oh yeah, DSL, wait, that's the same as cable? I think I'm using cable now. I think the thing that I'm using is called, it's cable. Yeah, that's what it is. They have like a big coaxial cable wired into your house. And, yeah. I don't know, the internet's weird. Anyway, I turned my, whatchamacallit? Air conditioner is on today again, because it's pretty hot. At the beginning of the day, it was like 75 Fahrenheit, and I was like, oh, that's like, it's pretty cool. I could still wear long sleeves, I could still wear long pants. But then as the day went on, it got hotter, and I'm just like, I guess I'll have to turn on the AC now. I saw some people, like, sometimes I browse the Twitch recommended, and I saw someone that said, like, their stream title was No VR today because it's really hot. And, like, I understand that. As soon as I saw it was, like, 70-something degrees instead of 80 plus, I was like, oh, this might be a good day to do VR and not have to turn on my air conditioner. But it got hotter. It was bad. It's not as bad, it's not as hot as it was, in the previous days. Previous ISP had a feature where they wouldn't block SMB ports so you could share files with all your neighbors. SMB? I don't even know. Super Mario Bros? Yo, you can use the Super Mario Bros pipe. What are SMB ports? I don't know. Long sleeve game? I'm not wearing long sleeves right now. I think I mentioned this, but usually in the summer, when I go to sleep, even though it's hot, I still wear long sleeves and long pants to sleep. It, like, if I don't, it just feels weird. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. Also, hello TYN. Because I feel like no matter how hot it is, right, if you're not moving at all, you don't really feel the heat as much. Like, sometimes I just, like, lie down in bed, I don't move around that much, and then suddenly my body feels much cooler. You guys have that? Can you relate? Is this a thing that people can relate to? I don't know. DSL uses the phone lines, but shares with the phone... Wait, shares with the phone? Shares with the phone call. Dial-up is like a phone call. Oh, I had no idea. How much... What is the limited bandwidth of DSL? Right, if it's using the same phone lines, why was dial-up... Why is dial-up slower than shouldn't DSL be slower than dial-up then? Right, because... You know, or they should be around the same speed, maybe? Why was DSL better than dial-up? Samba, oh yeah, that's a thing. I don't really use Windows, so I have no idea. Samba? Oh yeah, that's the guy from Lion King. Samba. Simba? Samba? 10 megabits down and 1 megabits up. How do you survive? How do you watch streams? What's going on? Do you have to watch everything in like 480p, 720p? Actually, no. Is that good? I don't know. 1 megabit up feels like nothing though. Do you ever do like Zoom calls at work and just all your video gets messed up because it can't handle it? I've had some coworkers on Zoom calls and you could tell their video kept stuttering, so they had to turn it off. Just to be able to connect at all. Sorry, I should be fishing. I should actually. I've been here for like 20 minutes. I have not even cast the rod yet. Here we go. I thought it was super cool when I was a kid. I turned into a botnet. Samba. I don't know. I don't know anything about Samba. They got bought out. It wasn't like a proprietary Windows thing. It's like some third party. It wasn't like built into Windows. I don't know. I've never used it. Since I use Mac, they have. There's like some way to share. There's like some Apple specific protocol for sharing files between Apple products, right? I forget what it's called. It's not AirPlay. AirPlay is a thing where it lets you cast your screen. Which one? What was the Apple one? Drop? It was like drop something. AirDrop? AirDrop? Is it AirDrop? I don't know. I use AirDrop. Whenever I draw something on my iPad and I need to transfer it to my PC or my Mac, I don't bother like plugging in a USB to transfer files. I just send them over Wi-Fi via AirDrop, and that works pretty well. It's pretty cool, very convenient. I don't know. I remember like on my Android phone, it's really annoying getting files from my Android phone to my computer. Right, I guess you probably have to install something on your phone to do it. But I remember some time ago, I would just like install like the FTP server on my Android and then connect to it from my PC or from my Mac via command line, just to get it to send files over. I don't know. Is there an easy way to do it? How do you guys send files from your Android phone to your PC/Mac? So I don't know. I don't know if there's a good program to do it. I was just very dependent on. Sometimes I would even like SSH into. Oh yeah, SyncThing. I use SyncThing to sync folders between my Mac and my Windows. So when I take a screenshot in my Windows PC, when I'm playing a game or VR or something, it goes to a folder and then it goes through SyncThing to my Mac. Mostly local though. I know like what if you're like not at home? Actually, I guess you'd probably use Dropbox or something. Yeah, maybe I should install SyncThing on my Android. I feel like that would be good. Anyway, check out that rain. This is some really pleasant rain. It normally doesn't rain this much, I feel like. Right, I can see like the raindrops in high intensity today. It's rainier than usual. There's an open source implementation of Samba. Microsoft even helps out. What even is Samba? It's just like a file sharing thing. Network share. People just have like, they just upload bad things to it. They upload viruses. I see some tweets about people like they get airdrop random things from their iOS devices, right? Like if you're a person and you go out in public and you have like an iOS device, I think by default they have it on so random people can just send you files. And so people sometimes they go in public, they just send out memes to random people. You're on a flight or something and you're like, huh, check out this random airdrop I got. It's like a cat. Just a picture of a cat in a meme. I don't know. I'll send you a virus. I have a handful of virtual private servers. Use some of them as storage, and I guess I have Dropbox and Mega. Wow. You use Mega to sync files between your devices? I've never thought about that. So why do you have a handful of virtual private servers, not just one? Are you running some sort of botnet? What are you doing with those virtual private servers? I know some people use them as VPNs, right? You can rent out like a DigitalOcean box, drop it, or Linode, and then just use it as a VPN. It's kind of expensive though, I don't know. You are downloading Twitch? What do you mean? How do you do this? Why would you do this? Just like live archiving things. You just have your bots scraping the entirety of Twitch. Are you allowed to talk about this? Please go against their TOS. I don't know. That's cool though. Anyway, Cult of the Lamb came out today. I was thinking of maybe I'll play that tomorrow. It came out today. I've been having issues getting the plugin to work. I don't know if you guys have watched any streamers who are playing Cult of the Lamb. I mentioned it, I think yesterday or 2 days. No, not yesterday. I didn't stream yesterday. I think I mentioned it 2 days ago. Cult of the Lamb has Twitch integration, and so in that game, it's like a roguelike, I think. Oh, maybe, I don't know. It has like a dungeon part, but then there's a part that's like a colony management sim. And so you can recruit random cult members. And so their Twitch integration is that you can have a raffle in chat. So like, when in the game, when you have the opportunity to recruit a cult member, there's a Twitch plugin that shows up, and people can enter and they can be in the game. Their name will show up. You get to customize your own character. I thought that was pretty cool. But I've been watching Northernlion stream of it, and I've never gotten the plugin to show up correctly. I tried like enabling, disabling, revoking access, re-allowing access. I checked the JavaScript console, and there's just a bunch of errors about unsupported WebGL. I'm pretty sure I have WebGL supported. I think maybe the developers didn't test on a Mac or something. They just tested on Windows. Apparently you need hardware acceleration on your browser turned on, and even that it needs to have like GPU support. So then I had to like go I found like a random GitHub thread, and some guy said it wasn't even related to Cult of the Lamb. I just saw an error message from a library they were using, and then I had to like go into the Chrome settings and like toggle a flag to allow unsupported GPUs or something. But then he didn't play Cult of the Lamb today, so I didn't test it. Anyway, presumably most of you guys are not on a Mac. I know the plugin doesn't work on mobile, so if you're a mobile viewer, you probably can't participate, but if you're on Windows and I stream it tomorrow, you could be a cult member. That would be cool. You could be sacrificed, you could be destroyed. But yeah, it seems fun. It seems like a game that could be fun to watch / play. I did that once, a VPN on DigitalOcean. Yeah, I know some people, they host like Minecraft servers on there. Wizard? What's that wizard? Cult? I don't know. I was like, ideally, I could have streamed it today, but like I missed a day of fishing. I usually do that on Wednesdays, and I was like, I don't want to like do fishing on Friday. Right? That's like too late. So today I'm doing fishing on Thursday. That's like a day later than usual. But now here we are. I'm gonna talk. Yesterday I had the title of the stream as like, what if I run out of things to talk about? Because like the past few days I've just been streaming a bunch of games that didn't really have any sort of story, and I've like been talking a lot, and I was just thinking like, man, what if what if I go into this fishing stream and I have nothing to talk about? But then then my internet stopped working, and I was like, oh, this sucks. On the bright side, I have something to talk about the next time I do VR fishing, huh? This is your brain as a streamer. Like, oh no, bad thing happened to me. On the plus side, I can turn this into an anecdote that I can tell on stream. Right? Everything has an upside. You can turn your misery into content that you can talk about. I don't know. I mean, that took up like maybe what, like 10 minutes? 15 minutes of time. I had the opportunity for banter. Right, I could have asked you guys what sort of internet issues you've had in the past. Right? You ever have like an internet outage and then you think like, my life is so dependent on the internet. Without the internet, I have nothing. Right? I'm so bored. Like, what do you even do when the internet's down? If so much of your free time is spent watching VTubers or YouTube videos, just like, what is there to do? What do you guys do? Outside of, like, watching things online. You guys read? I don't remember the last time I read a book. It's been so long. Or you could go outside, I guess, but I would rather not. On internet too, sell data. Yeah, that's what I did, but I feel like I don't want to use up all my data watching videos, right? I don't have unlimited data. I mean, artist I can try. Oh yeah. Yeah, really, you're right. I draw sometimes. Remember when I used to draw? Wow. I haven't drawn in a while. When was the last time I drew something? What was the last thing I drew? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I think it was probably when I drew my follower emotes. I think that's the last time I drew anything. Yeah, these follower emotes, I drew them on stream. And then I haven't drawn anything since. Oh right, I do, yeah. Yes, I draw. I have a Twitter account that I post things every single day. Yes, I do draw. I totally forgot. That doesn't even count anymore. Right, it's just like a thing. It's just a thing that... it's like force of habit now. Yes, that's right. It's a Twitter account, Wolfie, with like a bunch of E's at the end. I draw every day on my phone. I don't use like a stylus for it or anything. I just use... it's just my thumb. I had an internet outage a couple of times. It is annoying, especially if I'm playing multiplayer games. Yeah. It sucks. It's too bad. I don't know. I also I think I tried playing like RimWorld yesterday or 2 days ago, and it failed to connect to Steam, and it was like, oh, we can't load your cloud saves. Do you still want to continue? I'm like, I guess not. I guess everything's on the cloud now. I didn't want to like load it and then have it like overwrite my cloud save or whatever. So even then, I guess I could have drawn. Yeah. Like I haven't done figure drawing or gesture drawing in a while. That could be fun to do. I could do one of those streams, huh? I could do a drawing stream where I do gesture drawing. It's been a while. It's been quite some time. I'm probably pretty rusty at it now. I'm sorry, this isn't even in the water anymore. It's time to fish once again. And I was thinking, like, if I ran out of stuff to talk about, I could play fishing the way it's intended to be played, you know? Like, actually bothering to catch the bigger fish, right? Every time I play this, I just use the default, like, free bait that they give you. Right? I never use these. These allow you to catch the bigger fish. You know what, let's use some cheese today. Cheese is one of the possible baits. They have these. These allow you to catch the smaller gray fish. Actually, look at all these fish we caught last time. How much is this worth? $100? Hog? Check that out, $100. $100 worth of fish. Once we catch this fish, we'll try using the cheese. And the cheese lets you catch some slightly bigger fish. The fish do be large though. But yeah, when was the last time I had an internet outage? I feel like quite some time ago. There's some times, I think I talked about this a while back too, like a long time ago, there was like in New York, there was like a blackout. Must have been like at least like 15 years ago. Maybe 20 years ago at this point. I remember it very thoroughly. It was like summer, it was really hot. And the power just went out for like almost the entirety of the city, and then we had like a radio. You guys remember the radio? Not like internet radio, but like, you know, like this, one of these. Actual radio. We had a radio that was like battery powered, and then we would just listen to the news. They would have updates about like, oh yeah, the power's still out. We had like candles. You guys have candles at home? Actually, I don't know if I do. I feel like it's probably good to have some candles in case there's a blackout. I also have like a flashlight that isn't battery powered. Like, you know those flashlights that you have to like, turn the bottom a few times and it like generates enough power to keep the light on. I have one of those. Like, imagine this was a flashlight, right? The bottom had a thing you can twist. If you twist it enough, the power turns on, and then you could just like point it at things. I have some. You got candles. I'm somewhat prepared. I don't know if I'm prepared. If there was a blackout, what would I do? You guys think about this? What if there's a blackout right now? Tomorrow? You'd be like, yo, Wolfie was talking about this literally yesterday. Did he cause the blackout? Seems kind of suspicious. Seems kind of sus, man. I don't know. Yeah, these are the kind of things we think about. I think if there was like a zombie apocalypse, would you guys be prepared? Would you be prepared to attack some zombies? Zombies could be attacking right now. I would pull all the plugs and go to sleep. All the plugs? This just depends what time of day it is. What if it's like daytime? You just take a long nap. I think I feel like when I had the blackout in New York, I slept a lot. I had nothing to do. I was so bored. I forget how old I was. I might have been like 10 or like 13 or something. I had a Game Boy Advance SP, and I had Pokemon Gold. I remember that very specifically. And I used that as a flashlight. I like turned on my Game Boy Advance SP. I like pointed at things at night so I could see things. I think I left it on overnight unintentionally, and then it ran out of power and I couldn't play it. Actually, I even remember where I was in the game. It was the Bellsprout Tower. You guys remember the Bellsprout Tower? I think I started a new game. I got up to the Bellsprout Tower, and then I guess I forgot to turn it off. It was so sad. I was like, oh man, look, it's another day. At least my Game Boy still has power. Nope. And it wasn't like the old Game Boy Advance where it had like a battery you could replace. You have to like actually charge it. Man. Those were some times. I think in the past few years there was like another blackout in New York. But you know, I didn't live in the part of the city where that happened. But I saw tweets about it. There's like pictures of videos of people in Manhattan. All those good times. Questionably good times. Those were some times though. But yeah, those were definitely some times. You guys remember those times? Remember happy day? when day is sad. How does that go? I don't know. Remember happy day. Look, we got the cheese. We're gonna catch fish with the cheese. That's cool. I forget, like, last time I streamed, I told about how I got the job offer and how I verbally accepted. I think since last time, I told I told my friend who works, he's one of the managers now. I told him that I was intending on leaving. He was like, "Oh man, you're like the only guy left who knows what he's doing." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna give you 3 weeks of notice in advance." And he was like, "Oh, we gotta get lunch at some time. I'll drive to your place and then we can find some place." And I was just thinking, like, I don't want to go outside. I actually said I don't go outside, but he's very insistent on it because we haven't met up since before COVID was a thing. So this is potentially the last time we could do it. I don't know. I guess we could meet up even when I'm not working at the company, but I don't know. Oh, look at this. This is just a smaller version of one of the other fish. Wait, what a ripoff. I paid money for this bait. You just paid me... you just paid me some regular fish. That's a pretty good reason to leave. Wait, which one? What was my reason to leave? No, my reason for leaving is just like, it's a mess over here. Things are just bad. People just don't know what they're doing. Right, today, like, I don't know, we were talking about some things, and there's some projects that people are working on that I have no hope in. Right, this guy was doing like a database migration, and it's like, it's been going on for like the past year. And he's just like, "Oh, sorry, we encountered some issue. I could try to run it again, but it'll take like 3 months." It's like, all you're doing, you're just copying data from one table to another. Why would it take like a whole year to do this? It doesn't matter that there's like 5 billion rows in it. It's just like, it's not that hard. I don't know, and they're all like proposing solutions, and I'm just here thinking like, I'm done. I'm not gonna like, I'm gonna bother like thinking about a solution to this. This should just be easy. Just use Logstash. Just copy the data. It's not that hard. I haven't told my manager yet. We have a one-on-one on tomorrow, I think. So he'll be sad. I don't really care how he feels though. I don't think he's a good. He's not a very good manager. I'll be honest. Me being the only one that knows what I'm doing. Yeah, that's a good reason to leave. I don't know. I feel like when I leave, things are gonna go very badly. This is why I'm going to give them 2.5 weeks worth of notice. I was gonna give 3, but then my friend, who's one of the managers, he's just like, I don't know, you're just not gonna take a break between jobs? I know people do that sometimes, right? When you're switching jobs, you leave some time between jobs so you can do other stuff, like a short break for a while. And I was like, you know what, you're right. Instead of giving 3 weeks, I'll give 2.5 weeks. And then I'll just spend like a few days not doing anything. I don't know, it's not like I'm going outside, right? If this was like not COVID times and travel to Japan was open, I might like take a Japan trip. Unfortunately, it's not a thing. So I'll probably just be at home for like a bunch of days. Probably play like RimWorld. I could be streaming. I could stream a bit more. No, I feel like I do stream quite a bit though. Oh well. Because we also have like Labor Day off. I'm gonna start my new job the day after Labor Day. And I think my last day at this job is gonna be like the last day of August. So I think I'll have the Thursday, Friday, and then that Monday off. So that's like 5 days, including the weekend. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll just be at home. Probably just watching VTubers. You guys out watch any interesting VTuber content lately? What's going on? I saw part of the stream yesterday where Pomu, Solen, and Enna from EGEN, they were roasting people's Steam profiles or something. I watched part of that. I didn't really. I heard it was wild. I don't know. I didn't stick around for most of it, but it was interesting. Catch up on anime. I haven't watched anime since, you know, probably for at least like 3 years now, 4 years. I don't watch anime anymore. What's even airing this season that's worth watching? Is there anything? I have no idea. Stream ended up being cursed. I'm not surprised. It's always like that. That's how it always ends up. I also don't watch anime, haven't caught up on anime. Yeah. People who watch VTubers now, they're just like, I don't know, what's anime? I haven't watched anime since before VTubers. I don't know, I can't relate to anime watchers anymore. Like, oh yeah, did you see the new isekai with the guy and he does some isekai things? I'm just like, no. But there's a Corgi VTuber, you see that one? There's some other VTubers, there's the GEN, Blue Wave. There's Tempest, Vesper, there's a guy named Vesper, you guys seen Vesper? That's it, I don't know anime anymore. Welcome Zuli3. I picked anime back up despite VTubers. Despite. I'm having a good time. What's even good this season? Also, I caught 5 of the same fish. Hold on. I think there's an achievement for this. I don't know, I might have made that up. Been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. That's like an open world game, right? There's a lot of stuff to do there. I don't know. I don't know if that's the kind of game for me, but I'm glad you're having a good time with it. Isn't that the game where they realistically simulated the horse, like, anatomically? It's like in the cold weather, you can see the horse, and I'm not gonna say it. I read an article about that. Whoa, it's so realistic. They simulated all parts of horse anatomy. It might be easier to pick up reading manga. Nah, never really been a manga reader. It's like I feel like I read it too quickly. It's like it's over. It's kind of the same thing as webtoons, right? Webtoons are kind of like manga, except like officially on the web. I think part of the issue with those is that like the pictures are pretty, but then like you just read them really fast. And I feel like when I'm watching the anime, like they control the pacing, right? They can go as fast or slow as they need, but then when you're reading a manga or like a webtoon, it's like you can read as fast as you want. If you want to skip over the pictures, you can do that. And I feel like as me, like I just want to see what's happening. I skim over it very quickly. And then it's like I catch up in like 2 minutes and I just think, oh man, I'm gonna have to wait like another, like a month. And then I wait like 6 months and then I come back and it's like, oh man, look, there's so many chapters for me to read. And then I catch up in like 5 minutes. Man. Oh well, yeah, that's how I feel about manga. I can see the appeal though. I've never actually read webtoons before. I've heard some of the VTubers that I watch, they have webtoons that they like. But I don't really have much interest in reading them. Oh well. It's cool though. There's a lot of things you can do online nowadays. Right? Isn't like a lot of manga officially published online now? Like Shonen Jump has their own official app. What is that? Is that a raccoon? Is that a fox? What the heck is that? Do you see that? You go over there. There's like a fox right there. Don't you dare go away. That thing right there. It looks really big on my screen. Oh, it's going away. Yeah, there was a fox right there. No, it's still there. It might have... I think it's in the bushes, but... There's definitely a fox right there. It's probably really small. Also, what is that sound? You guys hear that? What is that? It's like a waterfall or something. Is it just me? Did I? Am I hearing something? Am I hearing things? What the heck is that? Yeah, that might just be me. Right, there's something on the left side, right? You guys hear that? It's just me? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back over there because this is... it's strange. Hello, Big N. Welcome. Tons of official manga sites, kind of overwhelming to pick one. Yeah, there was definitely something over there. Oh, you don't have your left. It's on the left side. Alright, whatever. You're back here. I still buy physical manga. I think I have a few volumes of physical manga. I have like, I think the first 13 volumes of Yotsuba in Japanese. They were sent to me from Japan a long time ago. I think I have a few Hidamari Sketch. I think I might have the entirety of Azumanga Daioh. No, I have the DVDs for Azumanga Daioh. I think I have some Sayonara Zetsubou Sensei. And probably, oh yeah, GA art design, Geijutsuka art design class. I think I have the first 2 or 3 volumes of that. I think that might be it. I have a bunch of like Toho ones. Those are from a long time ago. Back when I used to have a Kindle actually. I would download manga on the Kindle. It was like having paper. I think that's the appeal of Kindles, is that it's like paper. It's like having paper. And it had internet access. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Bought all of GA. Is it over? They have like a final episode? They translate the whole thing into English? Probably. It probably has. It's been like a long time. I feel like GA is one of those kind of obscure shows. I feel like most people that I know probably would never have heard of it. It's like Hidamari's sketch, except lesser known. But it's good. It's enjoyable. Alright. I think the little bit of rowing that I did is enough to make me slightly motion sick. What's up with that? Why does VR have to be like that? It looks so pretty, right? Everything looks so pretty. As soon as I move around, just like a little bit, my brain is like, oh no, you can't do that. You're not moving in real life. Right, look at those trees. You can see the polygons, but they look so good. That mountain up there looks good. That tall mountain that has like 2 trees on it. That's some good content right there. And that hill right there that's like partially empty on the right side. And there's some really large trees on top of it. That's some good content right there. Imagine this place was real. What if they modeled this after a real lake? Okay, they just made this up without reference. It looks really pretty. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just thinking about, like, leaving the company. Finally it'll happen after, like, maybe a year. A year plus of intending to leave, and then just haven't gotten around to doing it until now. Because I remember the last time I changed companies, it's like almost exactly 7 years ago. I mentioned this last time I streamed. Like, when I left my previous company, I joined this company on the day after Labor Day, actually, 7 years ago. And so it's weird how the timing works out like that. Just like almost exactly 7 years between jobs. Last time I left the company, I remember like my manager was on vacation when I got the job offer, and so actually the same thing here. We have one of the project managers. He's on vacation. We joke about this. I feel like a bunch of people on our team that have left, almost all of them have left while this project manager was on vacation, like just by accident. It just happened to work out this way. He would go on vacation. People would get a job offer from somewhere. They would accept it, and then he would come back and be like, "Wait, you mean this guy's leaving? What the heck?" And he's joked that like, "Oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't take vacations anymore. Maybe this is why people are leaving." Hello, they can welcome. Yes, fishing Zatsudan. Always. So he's just been... he's gonna come back and he's like, oh, frick. Well, if he's leaving, I shouldn't have gone on vacation, man. Everyone leaves when they go on vacation. But yeah, at the last job that I worked at, my manager was on vacation. Did I get... Yes. Hey, I talked about this, I think 2 or 3... Actually, two streams ago? No, that's the one stream. I didn't stream yesterday. But yeah, I was talking about, it was on the lawn mowing simulator stream, I think. I was talking about how I was having, like... I applied to some startup, and I didn't think they would be able to match my absurd salary expectations. Right, they gave me a number, and I was like, oh, that's kind of low. I thought it'd be higher. And so I decided to just decline them. I just be like, okay, I don't think you can match, like, because my desired... This is actually a downgrade compared to my current salary. And, I was just like, I'm just gonna decline. He's like, no, let's try to make this work. It's just like, I had doubts about it. It's like, okay, here's how much I want. He's like, holy frick, are you serious? This is like, do you know how hard it would be for me to get you the salary? And I'd be like, yeah, I know, that's why I wanted to, that's why I wanted to decline. He like argued for a long time. He's like, I'd never met someone so unwilling to compromise on salary. It's like, I know, I'd like to decline. I just want to, I just want to find some other place. And then they eventually got me like very close to my absurd request, and I was like, you know what, that's like as good as we can get. And so I've accepted. expert. Yeah, I think the best negotiation tactic is just like, I don't know, if you're confident that you can get a better thing somewhere else, your skill sets must be killer. I think, yes, based on stuff that I've, like my experience working on my current team, most people don't know what they're doing. Most people that have interviewed at our company to try to apply, a lot of them don't know what they're doing. And so I used to be like, I used to have more imposter syndrome. I used to be like, oh man, like, I'm getting paid so much, but I don't really know what I'm doing. The more I work with other people, I realize, no, actually, like, I kind of know what I'm doing, at least compared to a lot of people that I know. And so they said the team really liked me, and sus, yes, sus, imposter. And so that's cool. I have some leverage. I think typically when you're negotiating job offers, right? You usually compare, if you have other offers, you'll usually be like, oh yeah, I have this other offer from this other company. Right, I had no other offers. I was just like, I know I could be making this much if I applied to this other company. And he was like, you know, there's a difference between like, you know, applying somewhere and actually having a job offer from somewhere. And I was just like, yeah, I know, but like, I feel like I could do it. And I think he knew too, like based on the way the team talked. They were just like, he was probably like, oh yeah, this guy, he probably could actually get a job at this other company. So let me go back to them and be like, hey, he's ready to decline. But anyway, yes, I got the verbal agreement on Tuesday, and then I think yesterday they sent me the actual like the contract in paper. Hello, delicious smile. And then I have signed it. And then tomorrow I'll probably tell my actual manager about it. And no, we have our one-on-one scheduled on every other Friday, so this one happened to line up. But I have a conflicting meeting at the same time. I have like another interview that I have to conduct, like as an interviewer. So I messaged my manager like, can we reschedule this one-on-one? This is like the only time that I actually care about rescheduling it, because usually we have nothing to talk about. He's usually like, you know, you got anything this week? No, nothing's really going on, there's this project, whatever. But this is the 1 week where I have something happening, that I actually have something to say. So he didn't reply, but I'm gonna ask him. It's in his best interest to have this meeting. Let's see how it goes. So the last time I accepted a job offer, like 7 years ago, so I was talking about this. My manager was on vacation back then. He came back and he was just like, "Oh frick, what? What do you mean?" So I gave my 2 weeks notice at the last place, and since my manager wasn't there, I had to go to I think it was the CTO at the time. And it's like, hey, do you have a room? Not have a room. Do you have a minute? I just want to talk with you. He's like, oh yeah, I hope you're not gonna say that you're quitting. And I was just like, yeah, about that. It's like when we used to have like an actual office, right? So it's not like we were walking to the meeting room, and I wasn't gonna say I'm quitting like while we're walking there, because there's other people around that can hear. It's like, I hope you don't mean you're kidding. I mean, you're not gonna quit, right? And I just like laughed, just like, haha, yeah. And I got into the room, I was like, oh yeah, I'm actually quitting. It's like, oh no. Oh no. That was weird. Anyway. After that though, I think my previous manager at the same job, he was very desperate to get me to stay. He was like, he started messaging me on Slack, or I think it was HipChat at the time. He's like, what are they offering you? I can give you like this much. Please, you'll never have to work on this project ever again. You can do whatever you want. I'll just please just stay. And I was just like, yeah, I've already accepted. I was just also just thinking like, That's like a 30% increase from what I'm actually getting paid right here. You could have, if you had valued me, you could have paid me this much like this whole time, right? I don't know. This is weird. What he offered me was actually more than the company that I accepted, but I think on principle I just didn't want to work there anymore. Kinda sussy. Or if I ever have to leave, that I'll get a little guilt trip. No. There's a reason why I want to leave. They'll suddenly try to raise my salary. Yeah, I feel like if you accept that salary though, it's kind of weird, right? Because then they're just like, oh, this guy tried to leave, right? And it's just weird. It's just weird for everyone. They know you're probably, if you're unsatisfied, you're probably still gonna be looking for a job at some point. So then the whole time you're working for them, you're just like, is this person gonna leave? What's going on? Not worth the stress? Yeah. I don't know. I never actually told, like, I never told them how much money I was making. But, like, I do wonder how it's gonna go tomorrow. I guess we'll find out. Right, the manager at my company right now, I don't think he's very good. I'll be honest. He's not very good. The manager that used to work here, he left some time ago. He's at Facebook now. He's probably like the best manager I've ever had. And then he left. And he was like, he did a lot of like really nice stuff at the company. He was actually very involved. He's very knowledgeable about technology. And this new guy, he's not new anymore. He's been here for at least like a year and a half. But like when he joined, we were all just skeptical because he was just hired. None of us actually talked to him, right? It was like a nepotism hire, I think, for lack of a better term. I feel like he was just hired because the new CTO used to work with him, and none of us had talked to him before he actually joined, which is kind of weird. He doesn't really know much. I think like in the past year, I can't name one notable thing he's done. Yeah, good managers save companies. That was a good manager. The best manager of all time. The GOAT of all time. Anyway, I hope he's doing well. Welcome in Nutritious and Rune. How's the fishing going? Did I catch anything? I caught like 3 fish, right? Maybe 2 or 3 fish. Goated, yes, goated with the sauce. He was good. I think a bunch of the people that left our company and moved on to other places, they're like, the new place that they're at also kind of sucks. And they have some people, actually I think universally, everyone who's left said their new position kind of sucks. That manager who's working at Facebook now, he's like, oh yeah, everything's a mess over here. I think one of my friends, two of my coworkers, I think, they went to Disney, at some branch of Disney, I don't know. And they're like, it also kind of sucks here. They apparently things are not as good as they may seem. And then I have two other coworkers who went to like crypto companies, and I'm judging them, but you know, whatever. And they're like, it also sucks here. So I'm just thinking like, what if I go to this other company and then it also sucks? I don't know. I feel like it can't be that much worse, right? It's kind of bad right now. No one knows what they're doing. Presumably the new place, there are people that know what they're doing. I think I checked their GitHub when they do like public code stuff, and then I actually recognized one of the contributors. I was like, wait a second, I've seen this person. I've seen their code like online before, and their code is really good, so I have some hopes that it's not awful here. I didn't know until after I accepted. I feel like that would have convinced me some more. Yeah, real cool, real cool. I don't know, I applied to a few places. barely any of them actually got back to me. Like one of them that I applied to this past weekend, they got back to me on Tuesday, but that was right before I received the offer. And then they asked me for my schedule, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm available for interviews. Here's the times. And then like an hour or two after that, I got the call that was like, hey, we're gonna offer you this much. And then I accepted, and I had to go back and email them. I had to go back to email them and be like, hey, I know I just gave you my availability. I'm just here. I actually found another job. Welcome, thank you for the raid, Lua. What were you doing? Were you coding something again? I know Lua has been coding some sort of Stream Elements, Twitch, WebSockets, Live2D. Okay, she's working on Live2D. Hello, Karipanku, Lua, Skeleton, Bonbombs. Live2D, yes. We have some people that are good at Live2D in chat. Big Ham is good. Lua is good. Hello, Gigant Drago. Welcome. I failed to catch this fish. Anyway, Raiders, we're doing fishing. We're not really doing fishing. Every time I do a fishing stream, it's just like an excuse to chat. We're just talking about jobs. We accepted a new job somewhere. We're talking about quitting. Talking about the last time I quit my job. Amazing second camera angle, thank you. Yeah, this is a program called Live. This model's like not part of the game, but you can have a thing called Live and it will show it to you. It's cool. Big relatable, I want to quit Loki. I think last time you were here, you said a message about how like you were going back to the office at some point. I forgot to read that out loud, but I was rewatching the VOD and I was like, oh, I totally missed this comment. But yeah, I would not want to go back to an office. Did I accept the offer? I did accept the offer. I made a very unreasonable suggestion for base salary and they were able to almost match it. So I was like, you know what, that's good enough. I think I tried Live thanks to your suggestion. Yeah, Live is pretty good. It's pretty good. I know VR Chat has its own like third-person camera. But like Live isn't supported in all games, unfortunately. I think like the developers have to specifically add support for it. But when it works, it's really good. I think like Beat Saber, Pistol Whip, a few other ones they have Live support. Yes, delicious. I forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, quitting the job. So last time I quit a job, I had a coworker who was also thinking of quitting at around the same time. And we would just take very long lunch breaks in the park. It was like summer, we would like get lunch. We would sit in the park for like an hour and a half. We would just talk about stuff. Those were good times. And then he just left one day. He didn't even give it 2 weeks notice. He just quit. I don't know if he even found another job. He just like, I'm done with this, and he just left. So that was cool. Even that's pretty good as a standalone camera. Yeah, the camera's good. I just wish it would like keep my camera settings every time. I feel like in a new update, a recent update of Live, they stopped saving my camera settings. So every time I start my stream, every time I set it up, I have to like reset the camera. It's kind of annoying. Because the way I have it set up is like, this view is actually, it's actually 16 by 9. I cropped the small part of it. And I have to set it up every time, and it sucks. Anyway. I wish Cooking Simulator added Live support. Oh yeah. I know, I think I tried Cooking Simulator, it was on sale at some point, I bought it. I tried it for like maybe 5 minutes and I think the lighting is kind of weird in that game to me. Everything seems really dark. Maybe it's just like I have to calibrate something, but it just felt very dark. Yeah, it's probably fun though. Also, I didn't know you did Punka. Do you do VR streams? I have no idea. Do you have a 3D model? Wow. Congrats on the offer, thank you. Before times when touching grass was normal. Yeah, we would actually be in the park. There was actual grass. I used to have specific memories of a time when my coworker, we went to like a falafel place. He bought some shawarma, and he wasn't satisfied with it, so he would just like he would just throw like pieces of meat on the floor, and then all the birds would flock to it in the grass. I don't know. I always wonder, do you need permission to create a character based on that art style? No, it's my art style. I don't know. I don't need permission for myself. I know some people do it though. It's like Wolfie style 3D model. I think some of them that have them based on there's a guy, Seafoam Boy. He did the official like the small 3D models for Hololive. I think he has conditions on that you're not allowed to edit his official model for like other characters. But besides that, I've seen other people do it. But no, you don't need my permission, I guess. Hello, Rinpona. The normal game seems very fun. I haven't seen the VR version. About to do, yo, 3D debut Kari Punka. Nice. Having 3D is cool. Have you done VR streams like at all? I know some people they do like VR streams, but they don't have like their own 3D model. I've seen people play like VR Phasmophobia. I feel like I would get severe motion sickness from that. I don't know. I went to Micro Center in CA, saw an Oculus Quest. Excuse me, it's called the Meta Quest. When was the last time you Meta Quest? They raised the price by like $100, right? It's like $500 for the 256 or like 512 gig model. It's a bit much. That's like a lot of money. I know, like they were selling them at a loss for a while because the quality of this 3D headset I feel like is more than they were selling it for, and they were just selling it for a lower price so that they could collect everyone's data, right? The fact that you need a Facebook account to use it, they were just like hoping for that. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna make everyone use their Facebook account. We'll sell all their data. That's gonna be worth like the $100 that we're losing. I don't know. They wanted the market share. They wanted to be in control of the VR market, and I feel like they probably succeeded. Like this is like the most cost-effective VR headset out there. I think there are some new ones that are coming out. There's like the Pico, the Pico VR headset or something. That's coming out at some point. I don't know. Hello Mint, welcome gamers. I've done VR event streams before I got my VR. What? How does that work? How do you do VR? How do you do VR streams before you get VR? Or do you mean like in VR chat? Because yeah, you can use VR chat without having VR. There's live 2D linking to VR headset motions nowadays. Oh wait, really? I think I've seen one of those. Wasn't there like there's like a new VTuber agency that does a lot of tech stuff. I think they made like the calendar app that a lot of people use nowadays. The schedule making website. They have the clock, right? The clock that shows up at the beginning of my stream. Yeah, Kawa. Yeah. I think didn't they do that one? They did the live 2D 3D thing. It looks cool. I saw like a Twitter video of it, but I have not tried it. It looks cool. I think the way VR works is that there's like a thing called OpenVR, which is kind of ironic. It's like they call it OpenVR, but it's really like Steam. It's really Steam VR. But you can hook into like the different positions on your headset and like the trackers. You can get the positions. You can do whatever you want with it. So presumably they like link that up with the VTube Studio API. They made an app to port Vive track into VTS. I see. Vive Tracker. It seems cool though. If I didn't have my own 3D model, I might have considered using it. Oh, OpenVR. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. It's like Vive tracking specifically. Well, I know people use Vive trackers. Like, that's the standard trackers that most people use. There are some cheaper ones like Slime VR and I forget what the other one is. But yeah, most people, Vive trackers are just like a thing that you could put in VR. You could attach them to arbitrary objects. Usually people will put them like on their belts or like on their legs or stuff like that. They're really expensive though. It costs like $100, like $130 for one of those trackers. Which feels like way too much, just to like track something in VR. But I know people that do VR chat, they love having like their legs move, and they're like, oh, I need to pay like $130 for this. Just for one thing. And typically you'll need like 3 of those trackers to do full body tracking, so it's like 300 something bucks. 390. Chenna went all, yeah, Chenna, she did a Beat Saber stream. Did she even like, she did like one full body stream, right? Did she do like another stream? Man. Okay, I've been missing a bunch of comments in chat. Gotta monopolize the market, they removed that. Wait, they removed, oh yeah, they removed the Facebook login requirement. My work used to distribute them to clients and they had to stop supporting the Oculus. Distribute what? I'm sorry, I'm so behind, I forgot the context for this one. Distribute them, the headsets? Oh. Anyway. Yo, wait, Mint, you have a VR model? Sorry, a 3D model? Alright, what are you gonna play? Are you gonna go into VR chat? Are you gonna do this game? Are we gonna have Mint VR fishing streams? I would love that. I feel like Mint is really good at talking. Did a VR chat one? Oh yeah. She's gonna be one of those VR chat weirdos. Are you gonna do like private VR chat lobbies, or just like, I would never go into like a public VR chat room like with randos. I don't think I would ever do that. People can just say things on stream, they can load whatever avatars they want. I'm afraid. I don't think I've ever actually done a VR chat room or a stream before. Big Brain Lua adding Vive tracking to her dog? She did that? Lua is quite big brain. I'm just gonna see what a bunch of people suggest. A bunch of VR chat weirdos. I don't know, have you tried VR before? Because I know some people that aren't used to it. The first time they try it, some people have VR motion sickness. Some people are like entirely unaffected by it. Right, but probably like for VR chat it's fine. You don't? What the heck? Lucky. I get motion sickness just from like moving around slightly. That's good. I wish my brain could understand the concept of moving around in VR without getting motion sickness. I love watching VR chat weirdos videos on YouTube. Yeah, I've watched a bunch of them. There's some popular ones. I think Phillian is a pretty popular VR chat streamer. I get her videos recommended all the time on YouTube. That seems fun. She does like backflips and stuff like that. It's like, whoa, how does she do that? It's fun. If the camera work is really bad in the game, I get sickness. Yeah. That's like if the background is moving around and you're just standing there. My brain is like, I don't get what's going on. You're like moving around in the game, but like you're just sitting there. You're literally just sitting there in real life. But yeah, VR chat has like a thing where instead of like moving around smoothly, you can teleport, so that's kind of nice. Right, you can hold down the joystick and move your model around, and then when you let go, it'll like teleport you there, and it's a lot less jarring. I know some like some more modern approaches is that when you're moving, it'll blur out everything around you, right? Instead of what you're looking at. So let's say I'm looking this way, right? If I were to move forward, it would like blur out like this part of the screen, the screen, and then like you focus on like this small part. Like, I can't show it, but like, you know, it makes it less jarring. Hello, Robomoo and Tokujax. Tried a VR racing game. I was nauseous for 4 hours. Yeah, it happened. It takes a while to get used to. I don't know. I mentioned when I first got VR, I would like log into VR chat, I would move around for a few minutes, and then I would go lie down for like 2 hours, and then I would go back and then retry it. I think I got better every time. And so people have had suggestions. You could go on YouTube where like, if you have a fan pointed at you, it's like better for orienting yourself. I don't know. I saw a VR game, you jump around like Spider-Man. They say no motion sickness? I doubt that. If you're going around like Spider-Man, you're doing like the whole like... You're flying around at really fast speeds. I don't know. Maybe by no motion sickness, it means like... extreme motion sickness, and then you'll either get used to it or you won't. Anyway, it's been like an hour and a half. I should hydrate. I totally have forgotten to hydrate. I'll do that now. Alright, I've hydrated. You guys should also hydrate. Make sure to stay hydrated. Hydro homies? That's what we call them nowadays, I don't know. Love to be hydrated. Yeah, who can relate? Who here who here drinks water? I love water. In fact, I'm surrounded by it. But I don't think you can drink that. It's got fish in it. Yeah, water's good. Love that water. That's a cute emote. What is that? What is that emote? We can go over Hampone. Oh wait, aren't you doing a collab with them? You're doing some art yesterday, I saw it. Anyway, we can look at my new emotes that I've been gifted. We do this every once in a while. I just go through my emotes list. Be like, look at these emotes that I have. I like how these emotes are still here from last time. When I was talking about, look at all these emotes that no one uses. There we go. Alright, we have all these. Apex, yo, Apex. I'm awful at Apex. I played Apex on Switch and it was bad. Okay, I have Northern Lions emotes. Chenna. I will always have those emotes. Hamflow, I've been gifted a Hamflow. Nasu Matsuri. Bunclair. RWC_HS. This person who I don't actually know, but I've been gifted a sub to them. Soya Poya as gifted by Denji. Here's Lua. I have some Lua emotes. Celebrate K-pop. Karagi channel. Sassy. Mint. There's Mint. Mint emotes. Vera. She was playing a game called Dinkum 2 days ago. It's kind of like Animal Crossing plus like Minecraft plus some farming simulator. I might try it. It takes place in like virtual Australia. There's Aster Sola, she's a bread cat. Chia, hamster. Fellow hamster VTuber. And that's it. That's all my emotes. On Switch, yeah. I played Apex on Switch when it first came out on Switch. Because I didn't have a gaming PC at the time, and I had no way of really playing Apex. I was like, yo, it's coming out on Switch, I'm gonna play it. And then I was bad. I did win though. I was carried by a Pathfinder who was really good. So I played like 3 or 4 games. That's like a 25% win rate. I won one of them. I think it was like around, since it was around when it came out, and I set it up so that I would only match with people that were playing on Switch. And so I think that drastically lowered the average skill level. And then I won. I did like no damage. I did no damage that run. Yes, I do have many emotes though. No, those are some good emotes. Anyway, yeah, we have fun here. I don't know, what was I talking about? VR. I'm talking about VR. I was talking about my job. I was talking about how my coworker would throw food into the grass and then birds would eat it. And then he just left. He just left the company. I wonder what he's doing. I can look it up. I can look up his name. I could probably finally update my LinkedIn. Right? I've been talking about this. Like, I have a LinkedIn, but it's like super outdated. Like, I don't want to update it because I don't know if my manager is going to look at it and be like, what are you doing? You're updating your LinkedIn for the first time in like 7 years? Are you looking for a job or something? I don't know. Once I actually leave, I can finally update my LinkedIn. I could take off all these random languages that people contact me about. They keep getting recruiters asking me about JavaScript and Ruby and stuff that I have no intention of ever doing again. It's like, I see you have experience with Ruby on Rails and JavaScript. We're looking for a JavaScript developer. I'm just like, no, I don't want to do that, like, at all. I know LinkedIn also has like endorsements, right? You could say you're familiar with this thing, and then your coworkers could do like +1. Yes, he's good at C++ or whatever. Mine are super out of date. I think last time I updated mine was probably like shortly after I graduated college. So I have like a bunch of electrical engineering things on there. Like, I used to program C in college, and I don't actually know how to do that anymore. So I think that's very out of date. So I will update my LinkedIn. I will remove things I'm not interested in, and then hopefully stop getting recruiter emails from places that are recruiting for that. I don't know, I keep getting recruiter emails from places that, like, they're just, they're obviously automated. They send them to a ton of people. But I always get, like, an email and then, like, a follow-up email. It's just like, oh, I don't know if you got my previous email. We're still looking for someone to fit this position. Are you interested? And then I don't respond, and they respond again in a few days, like, oh, this might have gotten lost in the mail. You still interested? I ignore it. Another day? Okay, this is the final offer. This is the final email. We're not gonna bother you again after this. And then like a month later, I'll get the same email. It'll start from the beginning of the chain. And then I'll get the same email about how this is gonna be the last email. Man. Why do they do that? This week I found out I have Java on my resume. I feel like I can read, I could probably read / write Java, right? At my current job, we primarily program in Scala, but that's like a JVM based language. And we do have a legacy code base that's in Java. I can read it, I can contribute things to existing Java code bases, but I would prefer not to. I feel like if I put something on my resume, it's something that I would feel comfortable if someone asked me about it. Because I know when I do interviews, If someone has something on their resume, I think it's fair game for me to ask them about it. There's been times when people have put projects on their resume and I just ask them about it and they're just like, oh, I don't know. It's been a while since I worked on this thing. It's like, okay, can you? You don't have to go into specifics. Can you like explain generally what you did for this this role? And they're just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I have to get back to you. And then I'm just thinking, like, did you really work on this project like at all? You can't even give like a high level overview of what this thing was. I don't know. That's how it goes. I think sometimes in interviews, if the candidate finishes answering my technical questions, I just like go into depth about stuff they've listed on their resume. I feel like if I am interviewing you and you somehow know that's me, just talk a lot. You'll just be like, if someone asks you something, just expand on the information as much as you can until they interrupt you. Because if you finish talking, they'll ask you something else. So just keep talking. Just keep talking. I know that bothers some people. I know one of my coworkers who also conducts interviews. Sometimes she'll say like, oh yeah, ask them this question, they seem knowledgeable, but they just kept talking. They seem to really ramble on and on. And for me, I'm just like, that's a good thing, right? I like when people can talk for a long time. Right? If you're not satisfied with them talking for a long time, just tell them to move on, right? You can interrupt them. Don't penalize them for like talking a lot because they're passionate about something. I don't know. Just go into an interview and have a Zatsudan. I feel like that's what I did. Like as an interviewer, actually, so I interviewed someone today, someone who applied. I looked at his resume, and I thought like, oh, I'm not gonna have much to talk about, huh? I feel like I don't know if this guy is really knowledgeable because he didn't. The way he listed stuff on his resume, I don't know. He didn't list specific technologies, and I'm just like, oh, did he just like not work on this stuff really? He's like tangentially involved. But then I talked with him, and he went very in depth about stuff. I asked him about like error handling and futures in Scala. They talked about, oh yeah, you know, in the CATS library, we have this IO type, and there's like Twitter has their own futures ecosystem. And I was like, whoa, that's a lot of information. And then I feel like whenever I conduct interviews as an interviewer, I feel like half of the time is just me talking. Right? I feel usually what you expect when you go into an interview is like the interviewer asks you a question and then you talk for like 15 minutes, right? And then they ask you another question. I feel like when I do interviews, it's like I'll ask them something and then I'll talk for like 2 minutes about how it's related to stuff that we're doing at the company, right? I'll ask him like, oh yeah, you're working on this thing? I see you worked on the billing system at like Disney or whatever. And he talks about it and then I'll say, oh yeah, I also worked on the billing system here, this is how we did it, blah blah blah. And then when it got to the end of the interview, and he was like, I was like, do you have questions for me? And he's like, oh actually, like during the interview you like you talked a lot about the stuff that you guys do here, so you actually did answer like all my questions. But they always ask, what do you like about working here? And I'm just like, oh, I'm about to quit. I'm literally leaving in like 3 weeks. I didn't say that, of course. I was just like, it's good, it's good. I love working here. I'm definitely not gonna leave in 3 months. When I told my coworker about it, that I accepted the offer, I was just like, hey, like, should you guys take me off the interview list, because like it'd be weird if I interviewed someone and then they ended up joining and then they found out I was gone, right? Wouldn't you be concerned if the person who interviewed you, by the time you joined, they just left? Right? I even told him, like, I've been working here for 7 years. I love working here. And then if he joins and I'm not here anymore, there's like, wait a second. This guy who's been here for 7 years, he just left. I guess maybe that's a bit more reasonable, right? You don't expect someone to stay around for that long. But still, that opens some questions. It's like, why did he leave? If he was so happy here, why would he leave? I would definitely feel weird if the people who interviewed me, if I joined and then like a bunch of them were not here anymore. Like, did they lie to me? When I asked him what he enjoyed about working here, did he just make up something? No, there's no way. I don't know whether they're talking about the job or about YouTubers. I forget what the context was. I've just been rambling. I just do this. Sometimes I'll just be talking. I just assume I was interviewing for their position. Okay, maybe that's more. Maybe that's more reasonable. I don't know. The weird thing also is that like, I know we've like rejected some people. Like usually when we do interviews, I feel like I'm usually the person who always says yes, right? I think I've only said no to a few candidates, but all my other coworkers they're pretty selective as far as their criteria, and I feel like maybe they're a bit unreasonable with their criteria. And so like whenever I do interviews, I'm just like, oh yeah, like they talk about this thing. It seems like they'd be pretty good at learning. They could probably pick it up pretty quickly, even though they don't know this thing. They could probably pick it up. And my coworkers are just like, no, I can't believe the senior staff guy. I thought he would know about this obscure thing. I thought he would know everything. I thought he'd be good at system design and also this obscure programming trick. I'm just like, no, no. Just let people, like, I don't know. It's too much to expect of them. But yeah, they've rejected a few people that I thought was fine. They're like, okay, they're applying for like a staff engineer role. Maybe they're not, I don't think they're good enough to be staff engineer, but maybe senior. Maybe they would fit into a senior staff, sorry, a senior position. And then they were like, since they only had like one job opening, they didn't want to like hire this one person and then not have enough budget to hire like a more senior person. But the whole time I've just been thinking like, I know you guys have just like one position open, but like I'm gonna be leaving in like very soon, so maybe you wanna hire a second person. I don't know. I couldn't say that. I can say that, right? We rejected someone. I wonder how they would have reacted if it was like, oh yeah, one person is leaving, so we actually have 2 positions open. Maybe they would have hired that person. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Waffles is nice. Is that the Waffles Hello Yoga game? I feel like I don't know how to talk anymore. No, that's not true. I've been talking a lot today, even before the stream. I conducted the interview. I feel like I talk like 20-something% of the time during my interviews. That's cool though. The person I interviewed today it was nice to talk to. I feel like if he was my coworker, I would enjoy working with him. Makes me remember like that one time when we interviewed this one person, and she seemed fine, but she like just had these weird habits. She would like leave every 15 minutes to take care of her dog. It's kind of like you could do it once and it's fine, but like I think in all of the interviews that she's done with our team, she's interrupted it by saying, "Oh yeah, I need to like take my dog on a walk," like in the middle of the interview. What a strange interview. Did I interview with Mark? I did not interview with any Marks. Actually, I don't know if any of the people that I interviewed were from New York. A bunch of people from West Coast, some people from like I don't know, like Virginia. I don't know, somewhere on the East Coast that's not New York. Mark Zuckerberg. Do dog walks take long? I don't know. It probably depends. It's just weird. It was just strange. I feel like if she were to join, she would just be taking care of her dog all the time. Something like that. It probably doesn't take a long time. It was just strange. Every single interview, it was about her dog. And she was not good at having like ambiguous questions. She like needed to know the specifics of everything, and then she wouldn't ask the questions about how to, like, if you gave her a vague instruction, she would just be like, I don't know, I can't do this. Okay, but have you tried asking questions to clarify the requirement? No, I need to have all the requirements. No, but they can usually be planned ahead of time. Yeah. Dogs. You know how dogs is. You can relate. Do you have any dog walkers in chat? You get a new job and start interviewing? No, when I say interviewing, I mean like people applying to my company. Not my company as in I own the company, but like applying to the company that I work at, and I'm the one conducting the interview. Right, because those have been going on for a long time. I just want to stop like interviewing people. I don't enjoy doing interviews. I mean, I feel like I've been more comfortable doing them compared to when I first started, right? When I first started, I was like nervous. I would like review their resume a ton of times before the interview. I'd have like anxiety, even though I'm the interviewer, even though I'm the one judging them. I'd be like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can ask a question. I don't know if I can like hold a conversation, right? What if the interview ends like half an hour and we have like another 30 minutes left? I think as a streamer, I've improved. From streaming, I can talk about whatever, right? It's a Zatsudan. It's in my hands. I can do whatever I want. Oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about. I was talking about how so I told my coworker, who was a manager, when I told him I was leaving and that like maybe I should be taken off the interview list. He was like, yeah, but like no one else on the team like knows how to ask like the specific technical questions like you do. I'm just like, I feel like they should learn, right? I'm gonna be gone in 3 weeks. If no one else knows how to conduct these interviews, isn't that an issue? I don't know. I hope I can be taken off. I hope I can stop interviewing people because I don't enjoy it. I did ask to be taken off the on-call rotation though. I'm supposed to be on call next Wednesday. But I was like, if I'm gonna be leaving, I feel like I shouldn't be on the on-call rotation because other people should know how to fix problems without me being here, right? And my coworker agreed. He's like, yeah, definitely, we'll take you off. I gave notice. I told my coworker, who was my friend, he's also a manager. I didn't give notice to my manager though. I will talk to him about it tomorrow. And hopefully it will be good. Well, I don't know. I can't say it'll be good. He will probably not be happy, but like, who cares? Who cares? I'm leaving. It's pretty easy to just tune in and listen to you. Thank you. You know, what if I thought you were talking about like if someone were to tune into my interviews? Right? No, people do that, right? People have group interviews. They call it shadowing. Sometimes they'll have like one person in the interview who's doing like the main talking, and then they'll have like a new person who's not as familiar with the interview process. They'll just be listening in to find out how to do interviews. Yeah, I think when I first started doing interviews, actually, I did shadow like one of the interviews with one of my coworkers who no longer works here. And it was like the weirdest interview I've ever had. Well, one of the weirdest interviews. It's like, it was a code pairing thing where like we asked him to program something. It's like, compared to most problems I've seen, it's like pretty simple. But the guy obviously did not know how to program like at all. Without an IDE, he just kept complaining all the time. It's just like, oh yeah, oh I wasn't expecting to do a coding exercise. I didn't know. I don't know how to use this website. If only I had my IDE, I could do this. And then we were like, okay, I mean, you can use your IDE. We don't have to use this website. It's like, oh no, but I don't have my IDE set up. I didn't know we were gonna do this. And then he just gave up. He just gave up. Right? You don't expect that. Normally they at least try, right? Like, okay, I'm gonna like do this thing. He was just like, well, I guess I wasn't prepared for this. I'm just gonna withdraw my application. And then he just left. And my coworker and I were just sitting there like, that was like the weirdest thing that has ever happened. We just like killed this guy's confidence. Just it wasn't even a hard problem. It's like parse a number, right? You're given a string, determine whether this is a number. You think that's hard? I feel like that's a reasonable question. I'm gonna be doxxed. I'm gonna look through all the companies and see which companies asked you to parse a number. It's not even parse a number. Verify whether this thing is a number. Right? It's like, isn't that just one function? No. See, Burger King, this is where you're wrong. It's not guaranteed to be an integer. You made assumptions that are false. If you did that, we'll ask you, okay, what if it's not an integer? What about decimals? What about negatives? Int triparse, but that's gonna be false. It's a floating point. You do float.parse. And then if you did that, okay, but what if, can you try doing it without without that? I don't know. Who programs without an IDE? I do. I use Vim. But it did have tab completion though. The website we were using, it did have completion. It just wasn't the IDE that he was used to. If int try no, it's a float. It could be a floating point. 3.1 is a number. Int triparse would not get that. Do you get an ASCII table? If you asked for it, you could probably. You would simply iterate through the characters one by one. You'd start check the first thing. Is it a negative? Yes. Okay. Continue. If it's is it a number? You just went through. No. It's true. It returns true or false. Right. You don't need to return the actual number. Just return true or false if it's a number. I personally would use a state machine. Return true. Okay, but what if it's not true? What if you have it randomly return true or false? It'll be right half the time. It's a validator. Why you phrase it like a parser? I don't know. It's a misnomer. Well, I did say like, is it a number? I didn't say give back the value, the numerical value of the number. Is it limited to the decimal system? Yes, you can assume that it's base 10. You don't expect scientific notation. If you ask about scientific notation, you'll say there's no scientific notation. And then it's up to you to think of test cases. Okay, what about this, negative 1, negative 1.5? What if there's multiple negatives? Well, then it's not that one. Anyway, I don't think that's an unreasonable question, right? It indicates that you're able to iterate through a bunch of things. If you have access to the documentation, if you want to look at it. It's doable. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it's like someone who's in a very senior role who can't even, he doesn't even know where to start. He just looked at the problem. He was just thinking for like 2 minutes. He's like, I can't do this without an IDE. Okay, but like if you had an IDE, what would you like? Where would you start? He didn't even say like, oh, I'm gonna like iterate through the characters. He didn't even say I would do int.parse, whatever, right? If he had even suggested that, we'd be like, okay, at least he knows the existence of built-in parsers. I don't know. That's when I realized some people are just really bad. Some people don't know what they're doing. And so I don't feel so bad. Or I feel like most people are able to answer. It's not like we're doing like fancy hash tables or like tree structures or anything. It's just, you're just iterating, you're just going through. But yeah, that was one of the interviews. I think that was like the first interview that I shadowed, and then like the second one, I forget which one it was. But then I noticed in the interview, the interviewer spent a lot of time going over like our tech stack. I think usually when I do my interviews, it's less of like me asking them questions as more as it just like we're just having a discussion. The way I usually start my interviews is like I'll be like, hey, did the other members of the team tell you about like our tech stack or like what we actually do here? And usually the answer is like, not really. So then I go over like, okay, we used to have this Java microservice, or this Java monolithic app, and then we split it up into multiple microservices, blah blah blah. We interact with a bunch of backend teams, they do this stuff, we get data from Kafka. And then I ask the actual question of like doing stuff asynchronously. Exactly, that's every tech job. To invert a binary tree, I don't even know what that means. Honestly, I just know that's a meme. That's like the meme thing that people ask. Fizzbuzz. You guys know how to do Fizzbuzz? Has anyone been asked a Fizzbuzz question? Hello, Daisuko. Welcome. Hello, Loki. Welcome to... We're not actually fishing. Let's actually fish. Cool. We have a monolith. We have to wake it up because it's deflating name change. What the? Is that just an example, or did it actually happen? I don't think that actually happened. I think you're just making something up. Yeah, my internet's working today. We spent like the first 20 minutes talking about internet. I remember. We talked about DSL. You guys remember DSL? We talked about that. We talked about dial-up. We talked about fiber optics. We talked about Orange, the Polish internet company named Orange. Remember that? Good times, good times. Example of typical monolith behavior. Yeah. Monolithic Java. Spring Boot. I don't know. I started learning Rust the other day, did a Fizzbuzz. I woke up the next morning, remember what I did, and questioned my sanity. Have you done type level Fizzbuzz though? Is that... Anyone done type level Fizzbuzz? That would be impressive. I've seen it. It's wild. So I feel like Fizzbuzz in Rust is probably more complicated than other languages because you have to deal with the different string types. But if you just do Fizz, if you try to concatenate the strings, it's a different string with a capital S. versus static strings. You could use an enum. Anyone else pronounce it like that? Enum versus enum? It stands for enumeration, which is why I say enum. I think also like, you know how the shortening for character in programming is char, like C-H-A-R? Some people say char. One of my college professors, he would say char, like character. He would say char. So I started saying it as char. Char star C equals whatever. People are like, what the heck do you mean? You mean char? Char star C? Say regex. I say regex. I was watching Lua stream the other day. I think she said rejects. Said rejects, and I said that's the first time I've ever heard someone say regex that way. Yeah, I know it's a regex. I know it's a regular expression. I would like to say a regular expression. Regular. It's like how the guy who invented the GIF, he says it's pronounced GIF, but I refuse. It's GIF. It's GIF. I implemented FizzBuzz before learning about string. Yes. A regular expression. That's how you pronounce it. A regex. It is regular. Alright, we have a fish. I see what you did there. An irregular expression. Are they called regular expressions because of like regular grammar? Is that the etymology behind regex? Regex. Some people say regex with the letter P at the end, right? Regexp instead of regex. Regexp. What's up with that? Why did they do that? Sorry, this conversation is like way too technical. I know the people who don't do programming, but what the heck is he talking about? What the heck is FizzBuzz? What the heck is a regex? A plus B? A times B? Yeah. I see. I understand. That parrot? There's a parrot emote you got there? But I think this part of the lake just has like a lot of the same type of fish. Oh shoot. This fish clipped into the boat. You have to deal with finite state automata. I mean state machines? I've used state machines, yeah. If you use actor system, you probably have to use state machines quite a bit to manage actor state. But if you're doing parsers, you might have to use them. I don't know. Futures in Rust are implemented as state machines. You know that? Obviously you didn't. I mean, you're not a Rust programmer, so you probably wouldn't know. But they do. It's implemented that way. I would say they're not like critical that you know, but it does come in useful sometimes, depending on the type of problem. If you're doing like recursion, sometimes you have like a state that you pass in. If you're doing like a fold left, reduce your state, you have like if you have an enum with a bunch of possible states. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying things. People are just like, Wolfie, what are you even saying? You hate it when the fish clip out of the box. Oh shoot, look at that. It's like a quantum tunneling. Is that what it's called? Quantum tunneling? When the electron, there's like a wall or whatever. It's like, oh no, the electron is in an excited state. Well, now it's over here now. You guys understand that reference? You guys understand? You know that reference? Oh, welcome in, Aira. Welcome. Hello, Raiders. We're doing fishing. We're not really doing fishing. I say this every time. This is a fishing stream, but we're not actually doing fishing. Anyway, I hope your stream is going well today. Or, I mean, it's not going well because it's over. I hope your stream was going well. I hope your stream was good. That's what I mean. Hello, Jumbo Scorpions. Oh yeah, Digimon World, Digimon Survivors, right? Is that that's the new one? It's like a visual, it's like a visual novel, sort of. Visual novel slash tactical RPG style game. Welcome in, Millard. Haagen-Dazs, yes, we do have Haagen-Dazs here. That's the follower emote, or the follower badge. I will outfish you. Oh my god, my hand. Anyway, we're talking about programming. We're talking about programming today. Having fun times here on the lake. There, I should actually be fishing. Right, every time I get a raid and people are like, "Yo, we're doing fishing," and then I just spend like the next 20 minutes talking without putting anything into the lake. Oh, here we go. Now we're actually fishing. It's not clickbait if I actually do it. Oh yeah, this game is called Catch and Release. I haven't released a single fish on this stream. Just for the raiders, I will throw this fish back into the lake. You get $3 from that. Did I end up applying to Rust Job? I did. I did. I love programming in Rust. I've talked about this, all the places that I applied to, they're like, they do crypto stuff, and I'm just like, I don't want to do any of that. Sorry, did I say the place that I applied to? No, the places that I looked up. A lot of places that use Rust as in the job. They do like crypto, Web3, NFTs. I'm just like, holy frick. I have no interest in any of this. I'd much rather not do any of this. And then there's like a few places that don't do it. And that's when I apply and be like, how did you find this company? Oh yeah, no, I was just searching Google for for jobs that use Rust but aren't crypto. You know? No. Oh yeah, we get that a lot. What will I do with my 102.7k wall points? Hey, when I play Cult of the Lamb tomorrow, there's a channel point redeem for contributing to a totem. It costs like 500 points or something. It can be redeemed like every 2 or 3 minutes, and so maybe there's an actual thing you can use your points on. Right, my channel points. There's nothing to spend my channel points on. It's like when I do 2D streams. I think the most redeemed thing is probably a bonk. The bonk redeem when I'm hydrating. Speaking of which, I should probably hydrate soon. Alright, here's a fish. We can release this other fish. Look at that, look at this fish. See this fish? 293. Right there. Use your LinkedIn network. I haven't been adding people on LinkedIn. Sometimes like former coworkers will like add me on LinkedIn, but I don't have the notifications in my email. So I just ignore all of them. Maybe at some point, maybe when I finally go on LinkedIn and update my profile, I'll just accept. And then they'll see I have a new job. They'll be like, oh frick, yo, Alfie's at a new company now. He finally left that sinking ship of the other company he was working at. Can I use my points to put a Wolfo on a sticker mule shirt? What? What? Does sticker mule does shirts now? They don't just do like stickers and magnets? think like every year when I used to go to Japan, I would get a bunch of stickers from Sticker Mule. Did they? I think when I last time I checked, they were considering doing acrylic stands and acrylic keychains. Do they do that now? I haven't checked. Last time it was just like stickers, magnets, card decals, stuff that you can put on glass windows. I don't know why I said glass windows. Are there other types of windows? Are there other types of windows that aren't glass? Probably, I don't know. They kind of suck, the shirts, or the acrylic stands. Alright, they do coasters. Sticker Mule does the best coasters I find, and it's sad because I don't want to use them. Didn't they have like a thing, acrylic terms? That's a shame. Yeah, I remember there was a whole thing where I was like, I think the CEO of Sticker Mule is like a huge Trump supporter or something. And so a lot of people are just like, oh frick, I didn't know this. I don't feel like supporting this guy now. I don't know if that's what the issue was. Yeah. Okay, I did remember correctly then. I don't know, it's been a while. Since I haven't gone to Japan, I have no need for stickers anymore. Because I used to, every time I go to Japan, I would just get a bunch of stickers, I would give them out when I was in Japan. So there's some people in Japan who have very limited edition Wolfie stickers / magnets. It's very cool because some of them are now VTuber fans of Hololive. And when they went, this is like a few people that I knew. I gave them stickers in real life when I met them in Japan. And I think when they went to HoloFest, they brought the stickers with them. They took some pictures of my Aikatsu stickers next to some of the Hololive stuff. Next to Small Ame, even. It's like, look, Wolfie. You drew this thing. I met you in real life. Now we're here at HoloFest, and here's the big Small Ame that you helped design. Really makes you think. I remember someone on Twitter warning us not to explode on Japanese people about NFT because there isn't that stigma. Yeah, I think a lot of I don't know. I've seen many Japanese artists getting into NFTs. And I'm just here like SMH my head. SMH. I don't know. Dang old NFTs, man. Why did they do it? I want a vintage Wolfie sticker. You would have to go back in time. I did actually, before COVID started being a thing, I did print out, I didn't print them out, but like, I purchased a bunch of like pouches, little pouches with Aikatsu characters on them that I drew, and I was going to give them out when I was going to go on my trip. Obviously that trip didn't happen, so I still have a bunch of them in my house. They're just lying there for like 3 years. You know, maybe if I ever go back, I can give them out. There hasn't been as much lately, in terms of like Japanese users getting into NFTs. Yeah, I don't know. Since they started hacking Japanese artist Twitters. Oh yeah, I think I saw one of those. It was a while back. Also, like, I think I mentioned this a while back. Skeb, the website to commission Japanese artists, they introduced a Skeb coin. Skeb coin, you guys hear about this Skeb coin? It's because they were having issues with like Western payment processors because sometimes people draw like NSFW artwork and American companies don't like that, they hate that. And so, yeah, Skebcoin, yeah. They introduced Skebcoin and then they're just like, oh no, we're still gonna pay the artist in like Japanese yen. It's just like, you can use Skebcoin or something. I don't know. I don't know. I just remember reading about it and I'm just like, that's kind of stupid. I don't know. I don't know. It's bad. They have their own cryptocurrency. Oh no. Is big small Ame bigger than real Ame? She is arbitrarily sized. So I saw the videos of small Ame at Crunchyroll Expo. And she looks taller than the small Ame from Japan. You guys notice that? I saw it. If you look at her tie, like, okay, let me go right here. This one, like the tie on the small Ame at Crunchyroll Expo, you could see the top of it. And when I saw at Crunchyroll Expo, sorry, at the Hololive Expo, you couldn't really see that. So I'm just like, this small Ame looks taller. Did she get taller? Is that a different small Ame? It is hacked up that payment processors have to have the power to do that. You guys remember like when PayPal? I think if you send a message on PayPal with like Nico in it, like people were sending like Love Live, right? There's a character named Nico. People would send messages like Nico ni. They would flag your account because apparently Nico, like NICO, is like some sort of Iranian, like, I don't know, some sort of Iranian thing, and they were like, this is a suspicious payment. You're not allowed to say Nico. You're on the list. Picardo has their own currency also? Wait, what, really? It's not like crypto, right? It's just like you could buy you just buy coins. I don't know, I think Skebcoin is like actual like crypto, right? It's not just like a token you can buy with real cash. I have no idea. It's just like DeviantArt points. Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about Skebcoin. I thought Skebcoin was Picardo. Yeah, Picardo's coin is like DeviantArt points. It's like on Twitch, right? On Twitch, you don't pay the streamers with cash. You buy bits and then you give the bits to the streamer. It's like if you get 1,000 bits, the streamer gets $10. But it costs more than $10 to buy the 1,000 bits, so that's where they get you. It's a Swiss subsidiary of the Iranian State Oil Company. Ah, yes. Yeah, I remember. People were just doing that, and they're like, why is my payment? They banned my account for saying Nico. That's messed up. I don't know, I've heard stories about like PayPal just like closing people's accounts for no reason. Isn't that scary? If you have like a bunch of money on PayPal, they can just arbitrarily choose to close your account, and then you don't have access to the money. I think as soon as I get payment on PayPal, I just like immediately transfer it to my bank. I think they used to not have that feature. They used to like, when I checked recently, they have an option to automatically transfer your PayPal money to your bank every day. I think it used to be you have to manually do that every time you wanted to. And so I had friends who would use, instead of PayPal, they would prefer to be paid in Cash App. There's like a green application called Cash App. And I was just like, oh, I can pay you on PayPal. They're like, no, can you do Cash App? Have an automatic deposit. And I'm just like, okay. Yeah, Skebcoin is crypto, that's the concern. If it was just like a token, if it was like Twitch bits or like DeviantArt points, I wouldn't care, but like Skebcoin is like actual crypto. So that's something. It is in the Ethereum blockchain. Wow. Would you look at that? I don't know. Also, I said I was gonna hydrate. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go hydrate. No, I will not drink the lake water. Actually, I wonder if I could do that. What if they had the physics rules? Oh shoot! No, it doesn't work like that. Imagine if you could though. What if you could do that? You could buy some lemonade. Do you guys want some lemonade, some soda? Crack open a cold one. There you go. Hey, this is for you. Lemonade. Alright. I did hydrate in 2 hours. Heck yeah. Mint, if you get VR, you should play this game too. I think it'd be cool. I've only seen one other person play this game. Private Lexi was doing a VR stream like a week or two ago, and he had a good time. He was like, "Oh, I love this game." If you play this game and you see a bear, right? Every time I play this game, I'll see a bear in the distance. No one believes me because the bear shows up really small. I need other people to verify that the bear is real. You see the bear is real, you'll say like, "Oh, check out that bear," and chat's like, "What bear? I don't see a bear." Look, there's a fox right there. You probably can't even see it. Look, you see that thing moving? That's a fox. I don't know. I think I would love it. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah. Fun times. I have like 70 hours in this game probably. Most of it is just like chatting. There's actual objectives in this game. I think I don't represent this well because all I do is like chat. But there are actual quests. You're supposed to catch a certain fish. I don't do any of that. I'm just here. I'm just chilling. Organ Harvest? Is that a game? Organ Harvest? There's a fox. There is! Look, it was right there. There was a fox right there. There was a fox over there. I'm pretty sure there was a fox over there. Last time it was nighttime. It might have been a wolf, actually. There's always like... There's like a moose that runs across there sometimes. It would be cool if they would update this game. I would love an afternoon mode, dawn, right? Wouldn't this look so cool, like if the sky was orange? Sunset, right? If they had sunset mode, that would be really pretty. Anyway, I walk on the water, I'm walking on the water. What does that look like? Whoa! I'm doing the whatever this move is called. Here, I'll go with this. I love how my arm clips into my body, in my head. Alright. I wonder how fast the delivery would be if I ordered the Pizza Hut maid. There's a Pizza Hut maid. What do you mean? Pizza Hut maid dress? Night fishing where you have to wear a dumb little headlamp to do it? There's night fishing. This game is night fishing. It's really fun to do, like, you just want to chill. There's like an aurora borealis sometimes. There's meteor showers. We got fireflies. Every time I think about fireflies, I just think of the Owl City song. Oh, fireflies, just like Owl City. Is Owl City just one guy? Is that a band? I thought it was a band. It's just one guy? I don't know. Who knows? Literally, it's just a guy. It's a maid dress with a Pizza Hut theme? Wait, what? Actually, Pizza Hut had a collab with Aikatsu. They had Aikatsu They had a pizza box with the Aikatsu characters on it. And then they had also the Aikatsu cards. There's an actual Pizza Hut, like, dress you can get in the Aikatsu game. It's like yellow and green. There's like peppers on it, pepper colors. Someone kicks Waffles and he ragdolls across the water. No. There's no one here. Oh no, there's a boot. You got the boot. Actually, I have a photo of it. I'm getting like, this is like the third raid. Why are there so many people raiding today? I'm about to end my stream, Art Sounds. thank you for the raid, but I'm going to end very soon. What were you doing? What are you doing, Art Sounds? He's always coming in here. He's always lying. Get it? He's lying. Even on Mikan's birthday, he was on Mikan's birthday stream. He was lying about something. I had to go in the chat and be like, Art Sounds just always lying. Happy Chad Independence Day. Is it actually? Today's the day that Chad the country gained independence. What was it then? You were talking about something. I don't remember. You just lie. You're just lying all the time. I don't even remember anymore. Who knows? All the chats. Well, I guess I'll find out. I'll do exclamation mark today, and then I'll find out if today is actually Chad Independence Day. It probably is. You wouldn't make that up. You're probably not lying. I don't know. What were you doing? You were playing something. You're doing the arts? Doing the sounds? Doing... What the heck? Why is my arm here? He's definitely lying. Never 7? I think I never heard of that one. And I might have heard of it. I've heard of Ever 17. That's a different game, but it sounds like Never 7, right? Is it? What is that? What's Ever 7? I don't know. Never 7? Anyway, I hope your stream was good. Ever 17 is the sequel? Maybe it is. I don't know. I never really played a visual novel. It's too much reading. You know, if I were to play a visual novel on stream, I'd just be talking over it the whole time. I'd just be skipping the text. Chat's like, oh no, you're missing the part where he does this thing. You're missing all the lore. And I'm just like, what do you guys think about the internet? You guys like pizza? Chat will be so upset with me. This is my favorite part. This is the part where this guy does this thing. Oh, this is the part. Get ready. This is... Oh, no, he's not even reading it. He's just talking about programming. You could play AI the Somnium Files as a voice so you don't have to read it. No, it's not the reading. It's that I would like to... When I play games, I don't care about the lore, usually. Or if it's talking, then I don't get to talk. If I'll just be talking over another voice. I don't tend to play those kind of games on stream. Anyway, it's about time that I end this stream. Let me find out what today is, and then we'll do a raid. Thank you, Art Sounds, for the raid, but it's too late. It's simply too late. We've arrived too late. That's our third raid today. Anyway, let's see today. Is it actually Chad Independence Day? And Mountain Day? National Son and Daughter Day? It is Chad Independence Day, holy frick. Hip Hop Day? Ingersoll Day? National Align Your Teeth Day? National Bakewell Tart Day? National Face Mask Day? National Fufu Day? National Presidential Joke Day. Yeah, presidential joke. Just like because all the presidents are joke. They're jokes. National Raspberry Bombay Day. A bunch of actual holidays. A bunch of people's birthday. Hulk Hogan's birthday. All right. Like Chad Independence Day. It is Hulk's. It is Hulk's birthday. They celebrate Lions. What's this? Today? Oh yeah, it is the 20th anniversary of the first Toho Windows Day. Hulk Hogan's birthday. I like Chad Independence Day. Chad Independence Day, right? Let's see who to raid. Who's available to be raided? We got a bunch of people. I've raided most of these people. Yo, Goki's playing Cult of the Lamb. Ooh, Toolo's doing something. I like how Twitch just suggests people that don't stream anymore. Gochatan has been streaming in a while. Chad and Ben's. Okay, let's see. Goki? Have I rated Goki before? I don't know if I have. Have I rated Goki Dev? Let's see, of all these people, I haven't rated Leaflet. Haven't rated Woozle. I'm not sure if I've rated Goki. Everyone else. I haven't rated Iron Mouse. I've never rated Iron Mouse. No, game's done quick. Okay, let's raid Goki. I'm gonna probably play Cult of the Lamb tomorrow, so we'll just see. Oh, frick, look with the actual plugin works for me. Iron Mouse? I'm gonna go raid Iron Mouse. No, let's raid Goki. _dev. This channel is intended for mature audiences. I will probably play Cult of the Lamb tomorrow. It seems cool. It seems like a cool game. Thanks for joining. Hope you have a good Thursday. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for watching. I've seen a ton of people play that game. Yeah, you can have viewer interaction. You can have a viewer raffle. Your viewers can become cultists in your game. There's like a plugin that you can use, and it will let them customize their own appearance. You can unlock different things. What do? They just exist. They live on your farm or whatever. You can sacrifice them. You can murder them if you want. They could become upset with you. You can feed them food. Yeah. Apparently they've been having issues though because the game is so popular that their Twitch integration is broken sometimes. Anyway, yeah, raid's gonna go. Chad Independence Day raid, if you want, that's a raid message. Goodbye. I'm still streaming. I forgot to. Okay.